Welcome back to a new video with my project Escort Cosworth. I've picked this up a couple of months ago, and previous to me owning it, it was sat in the garage for 7 years. And one of the problems with the car is with it being sat for 7 years, the tyres have developed a flat spot on the bottom. So in here we've got some new wheels, and with any new wheels you have to buy new tyres, but I'm sure you want to see the wheels before the tyres. So let's just try and figure out how to get into this box. So these wheels are called Compomotive THs. These are an 18-inch wheel by 8 inches wide. They're a replica of an Oz wheel that was used for the Escort Cosworth rally car. They're a very high quality, and they're very popular for all Cosworth cars. Now when I ordered the wheel, it did come with some centre caps, and I believe there's some wheel nuts as well. So we'll open this box and see what's in here. Now going from the weight on this box, I'm going to assume these are wheel nuts. Wheel nuts, full set of wheel nuts. Oh, and these are maybe some of the centre caps. I did ask for 2 sets of centre caps. See there, we've got the standard Compomotive. This is matte black with silver text. You can see, matte black with silver text. So over the moon, absolutely buzzing with the wheels. Now it took us about a day to pick a set of wheels. It took us about 2 weeks to pick a set of tyres. Now I've got no interest in selling the car in the future, so I've gone for maximum overkill with the tyres, and we've gone for a set of Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s. Absolutely way overboard of a tyre for what I'm going to do with the car. Now don't judge us too hard, fellas, but one of the main reasons I picked this tyre was for the sidewall. I love the bubbled look of a sidewall. I'm not keen on the anti-curb rubber lip that's on some tyres. So one of my worries with the new wheel is the tyre size. The tyre size on the car currently is 225 40/18s. The new tyre is 235 40/18s. So it's a slightly taller tyre by about 8-9 millimeters, which doesn't sound a lot, but on a lowered car could cause issues. So before we get all the new tyres fitted to the new wheels, I've had one done, and let's tell you, just as it is now, it looks amazing. I love the way the tyre sits on the wheel. I love like a nice bubble tyre. I'm not a fan of like the anti-curb tyres. So this just looks absolutely amazing. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the car on the ramp, we'll take a wheel off, and we'll see how this looks before we get all the other tyres fitted to the wheels. And if you're wondering why I only got one tyre fitted to one wheel, my thinking, right, was it's easier to return 3 brand new tyres and 1 part 1 than 4 tyres that have been fitted and took off. So if they don't fit, it's easier to get me money back. That's my thinking. And how much better does that new wheel look already? Right fellas, so a quick thing on the wheel nuts for the car. The ones I've took off are going in the bin, including, which you might think are mad, the lock-on wheel nut. That I'm getting rid of the lock-on wheel nut. The wheels came with a bag of chrome wheel nuts, which is absolutely nothing wrong with. But I'm a bit of a perfectionist with certain things, so I've bought myself some nice brand new black wheel nuts. None of them are locking. Just black plain wheel nuts, and that's what I want to fit, plain black ones. So the impact socket I'm using on my impact driver is a fat socket. It's got a fat like wall thickness there, and it's going to scratch the paint on the wheels. So I've got a normal socket with a bit of tape on, so we can get the wheels tight without scratching any of the fresh new paint off. Whoa, why is that loose? I've tightened them wheel nuts up and the wheel's loose. These must be the wrong wheel nuts I've bought. So this is a wheel nut I've just took off, and it's not tightening the wheel for some reason. So I'm going to put the wheel nuts on what came with the wheel. You can see they're a deeper wheel nut. Right, so even with the new wheel nuts that was supplied with the wheel, it's still not tightening up. And the reason they're not tightening up is, I think someone's fitted longer studs to the hub, and the reason they've done that is the wheels were taken off, which are the Oz wheels, are running like a 10 or 15 milli spacer. There's only one thing for it, we're going to have to cut the wheel studs on the car. Now I did do some careful measurements. What I done was I dropped one of the nuts I want to use in the wheel and measured the depth from the back face of the wheel to the top of the nut, and that came to 40 millimeters. So if we can get the studs on the car between 38 and 30 millimeters, the wheel should hopefully go on. And the way to cut the studs, you're meant to put a nut on the same pitch as the stud what you're cutting, but I didn't have a nut, so I just got my angle grinder, chopped about 5 to 6 millimeters off the end of the stud, filed the end down so it was all nice and clean, had a nice chamfer on the end of the stud, then tested one of my old studs on to make sure it would fit on the thread. So we've got one of the studs here what we want to use, and we're going to do a test and make sure we're tightening on the stud and not on the nut, if that makes sense. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that bit of tape on there, then we're going to mark a line there, then we're going to count how many turns we can get on the thread with this nut. Right, so let's have a go. Right, so that's 1 turn, right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With these wheel nuts you can get 14.5 turns before it bottoms out inside. So when we put the wheel on, if we can get 10 turns in between, like, I don't know, 10 and 13 turns here, then we know we're gripping on the wheel properly and it's not bottoming out on the stud, so we shouldn't get any loose wheels. So let's see how many turns we're getting the wheel nut now with the wheel on. We've got 13.5 with the wheel off. We need less than that with the wheel on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, and it's starting to tighten. That's about 11.25 turns. Right, that's 1 wheel stud on and that's solid. So let's get the other 4 on. Right, that is the wheel securely fastened to the car. So let's drop it down and see what it looks like. Right fellas, how mega does that wheel and tyre combo look on that car? I'm absolutely buzzing with it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to chop the other 12 wheel studs, and I'll catch up with you when I've done that. So while I chop these long wheel studs on the car fellas, I'm going to show you what's fitting these stickers. Now these wheels are made by a company called Automotive Wheels. They're a very high quality wheel, but they are a replica of a motorsport wheel that Oz produced, Oz Racing. So I've been on eBay and I've got myself some Oz Racing stickers. And the reason I'm fitting the Oz stickers, it's a bit of a nod back to the motorsport pedigree of the car, and to be honest, I just think it looks cool. So with the remaining 12 wheel studs chopped down and the Oz Racing stickers fitted to the wheels, and the remaining 3 Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tyres fitted to the wheels, let's get them on the car, drop it off the ramp and see exactly what it looks like. Right fellas, that is it. I am buzzing with the car. I'm over the moon with the wheels, and it kills us for this next part. All I want to do is drive the car, but I've started stripping the underside, and that's what we're going to do on the next, I don't know how many videos. I'm going to fully clean the underside of the car. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know what you think of the wheels. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.